Teenager, I was getting farther and farther away from God. I was selfish, I was self-focused. I was more concerned about my needs, my desires, fulfilling my wants, and not caring about what God wanted for my life. I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to party hard. I wanted to go out there and just enjoy life because I felt like maybe I missed something as I was younger. And you know what? That was a path. I was on a path of self-destruction, not even realizing it. I moved to New York City at the age of 20, and that's when I said, this is it. I'm going to be the party king of New York. New York, here I come. I lived on 49th Street, 44th Street, and I was ready to go to every club and every party and be out all late at night. And I did a little bit of that, but when Sunday came and rolled around, I got this nagging feeling like I had to go to church. And my mother and father would call me, go to church, go to church. I said, I don't want. Matter of fact, the first time I said I did go to church, and I lied about it because I didn't, and I felt miserable. It was horrible. I couldn't even enjoy sleeping in on a Sunday morning because I felt this conviction like I should be in church. And I don't know if you have that feeling, but that happens to me. I just don't enjoy Sunday mornings if I don't worship. And that's even as a young adult, I had that feeling. So the following week, I said, let me please my mother. I'll just walk into this church. And I can tell you that was the farthest point I had ever been from God. And it was at that point that I walk into this church and God's presence touched my life. I experienced God in a brand new way, a way that I've never experienced Him before. So much so that He began to melt my heart. He began to melt my life. The hardness I had in my heart began to melt, and the scales on my eyes that blinded me from spiritual truth, I began to see. And the first thing I saw was that God was great. God was awesome. I began to see His glory. I don't mean literally, I mean spiritually. I began to see the greatness of God, the goodness of God. And the more I looked at God, the more He showed, the more He changed my life as I brought my sins before Him, as I brought my life before Him. He began to change me and transform me. I have been transformed by the power of Jesus Christ. I'm not the same person I was 20, 25 years ago because I made the decision to become second. The moment I told God, I am second, God changed, and the process began to change my life.